Unraveling the Appeal to Ignorance Fallacy. Hello there, and welcome back to our ongoing series on logical fallacies. Today, we are going to delve into a very interesting fallacy, the appeal to ignorance. Remember, understanding logical fallacies can not only improve your critical thinking skills, but also your English language proficiency. So, let's dive in. The appeal to ignorance, also known as argumentum ad ignorantium, is a fallacy that asserts a proposition is true because it has not yet been proven false, or a proposition is false because it has not yet been proven true. This represents a type of false dichotomy in that it excludes a third option, which is, there may have been an insufficient investigation, and therefore there is insufficient information to prove the proposition either true or false. Example: nobody has ever been able to prove that extraterrestrials exist, so they must not be real. In this example, the speaker is arguing that because no concrete evidence exists to support the existence of extraterrestrials, they must not exist at all. Now, how do you spot an appeal to ignorance? Look for arguments where the lack of evidence or proof for one thing is used to justify the truth of another. These are typically situations where the burden of proof is misplaced, meaning that it's on the wrong side of the argument. Example: no one has proven that the new technology will not cause harm, so it is dangerous. Here, the speaker is asserting the danger of new technology, based on the lack of proof for its safety. Instead, it would be more logical for them to wait for evidence showing that the technology is dangerous before making that claim. When you encounter an appeal to ignorance, the best way to respond is by pointing out the absence of evidence or proof is not sufficient to draw a concrete conclusion. Encourage an open discussion instead of allowing the conversation to be curtailed by insufficient information. Example: responding to, nobody has been able to prove that there's life after death, so it doesn't exist, you might say, the lack of proof doesn't necessarily mean there is no life after death. It's a question that might still be open to exploration and discussion. And that wraps up our lesson on the appeal to ignorance fallacy. Remember, just because something hasn't been proven true or false, doesn't necessarily make it so. Learning to identify and counteract this fallacy will help you in debates, discussions, and everyday conversations. We hope this video has been helpful. Join us next time as we continue to explore more logical fallacies. Happy learning!